Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Flaminia, a knitter from Italy, and welcome to my knitting YouTube. I'm so excited to have you on here. It's been a little while since I last filmed and updated. I don't know if it shows through the lighting, but I went on vacation for 2 weeks. I went to Greece and to Ischia, a little island in the south of Italy. And yeah, so I'm a bit tanned. Freckles are freckling. And as you may have noticed, I finally purchased a microphone, which is supposed to make the sound quality a bit better and also to kind of isolate my voice from the background noises. If you've been here before, you may notice that I'm not in my usual filming location, which is in the living room. But basically, our electricity went off for like 2 hours, and now some things do not function anymore. Like some lights, we cannot turn on some lights in the living room, and basically the air conditioning is not working either. It's just working in my room and in my brother's room, but not in my mom's room and not in the living room or in the kitchen. So the fan that we bought to kind of survive is really loud. So I thought that even though the background is a bit messy and the room is a bit messy, but you cannot see that, thankfully, this may be the best filming spot just in front of my window. But yeah, let me know if you find the quality of the sound quality to be a bit better. I'm a bit like, I feel a bit more, I guess, uh, well spoken and posh because of this. I feel like a true professional now, even though that's a bit silly. I realize that. So I've been on vacation and I haven't knitted super much. Like, I've done some things. I finished some things which I didn't realize, but I finished what I'm wearing on holiday. So I guess we can start talking about it. But I also have another craft that I'm trying, which I'm so excited to talk to you about. Yes. And also excuse my hair; it's a bit messy, you know. They really need a trim. So, but I don't have time right now. I'm starting to be anxious about my exams that I have in September because it's only 1 month left, and I should have really started studying earlier. But you know how that goes. Anyways, this is my only finished object for today's podcast episode, and it is the Sabai top by Polo Strict. If you've watched last episode, maybe you remember, but I'm gonna say it again. Basically, one of my knitting friends, Federica, she is the queen of summer tops. So once we met and she brought all of her summer tops and we tried them all on, and I tried them on and I fell in love with this. She had, I mean, this is my version, but she had a black version in Line, and it was very nice, and it fitted really well, extremely well. I think we're very much the same size, so I copied her size. I think it was size small in the pattern, I hope. And I had this yarn leftovers to use up. I used this to make my first blouse number one by my favorite things knitwear, and I had 3 skeins left, and I finished the yarn completely, which is extremely satisfying. This is it. I quite like it. I think I'll have to wear it a bit more, um, just to make the neckline maybe settle in place a bit more, because I don't know how much it should roll and how much like it should the shoulder, where the shoulders should sit, if they should sit like this or like this. I'm still not sure. So, but I think this is my first time wearing it. No, the second time wearing it. I wore it to a knit night. The only thing I think maybe I should redo, but I don't really know, is the bind off. Maybe flares a little bit. You know, it's quite. I think the gauge of the pattern I got on 4.5 millimeter needles, and everything is knit on 4.5 millimeter needles, but the bind off I did on 5.5. Maybe that was a bit much, but I'm always scared that my bind off is too tight. So yeah, maybe I compensated too much. I don't know, but to be honest, the more I wear it, the less it shows, I guess. But yeah, the yarn, I think you're not able to find it. I think my mom bought it in a little marketplace in Terracina, which is like a sea location in Italy. It's like I googled it and I couldn't find it, I think. But anyways, if I can find it, I'm gonna list it down below. It's called like Dune, like dunes. But I love the color so much. So I'm very happy. And this is basically my most, I think, wearable summer tops that I have. So I'm happy. I'm excited to get some more wear out of it, and test it in the like warm season. So yep, this is it. I hope you like it. I haven't done a summer top in a while. Like I've knitted a lot with summer fibers, but I made mainly dresses. I think this is my first summer top in 2 summers. I think I didn't knit any summer top last year. So yeah, I have actually other leftovers I could use, but I have to brush up all, Federica's wardrobe to choose which one I could make. I have a white one to make. I wonder which one I'll make, but you'll be the first one to know. No worries at all. So here we are with the finished objects section. We're done. And yeah, I think we can get into the new craft that I've been doing. This is so exciting. I think this part is like add gifted. I'll write it up somewhere. Basically, I've been contacted by email by this company, Babylon Leather, and I had already seen it in other knitting podcast videos. I think Inga from Knit Traditions is also partnering with them. So I've seen it for a while and it really intrigues me. I was like, this is a very smart business model, I think. Like, I think it's really smart. It's really approachable. Basically, what they do is that they sell kits for you to sew your own leather bag, but basically you don't like all the shapes of the bag, all the different components of the bag are already pre-cut and the holes are already pre-made, which takes a lot of mental load off of you if you're a beginner, which is who I am. I've never ever done this in my life. So they already pre-shaped and hold, I guess. And you get all the materials in the kit. It comes like this, checking if there's my address on the box, but no. In this box, and there's everything you need, from threads, needles, of course the components of the bag, and they have so many styles of bag, so it what you get inside the kit kind of depends on what you need to make your bag. But I haven't purchased anything new. I've been having no problems. So I'm going to show you my bag. I'm so excited. I've already spent a bit of time working on this, and when they sent me the link to their website, I saw the picture of this bag, and I was like, I'm going to scroll to the website just in case they have very, very, very nice styles of bag. Like my mom really liked another one that they have, and I was like, Mom, I'm sorry. Like I always ask her because I trust her, style, I guess. But I was like, I'm sorry, Mom. My heart was already stolen by another bag. So of course it's my current color obsession, which is brown. I think on the camera and because of the lighting it looks a bit lighter than what it actually is. It looks almost beige. It's definitely darker. I don't know. You can see it's quite shiny, but damn, I'm so so bummed. You cannot really tell the true color of it. Maybe this, but it's quite a dark brown and it's quite cool tone. It's the brown that I like. It's awesome. And it's like a bucket bag. I wonder if I have a picture of what the finished bag will look like. No, I don't, but I'll maybe put up a picture. And it's been a learning curve, but it's like it's very easy. You just need a bit of patience. Like it's very, overall, all you have to do is like put pieces together and sew. But you still have to learn like the the movements you have to do to like do this specific stitch that you have on bags, and you need 2 needles at a time, and it's really cool. Like it's like anything I've done before. Correct. So this is what I have of the bag. The big pieces are all on, but I'm missing the handles and the bottom of the bag, which is this, which has this is really cool. Like it even has, this is I think a plastic cover, but you have the little feet, I would call them, underneath the bag so that the bottom of the bag itself doesn't get so dirty, which is a great move. But you basically attach this at the bottom, and as you can see, it's not like how to say that? You cannot see that. Okay, the bottom of the bag is squared, so you kind of get this bucket bag style, and it's really cool. It definitely takes like some time to learn, but oh yeah, I also sewed this part, and you have a key inside, which is so cute. It's full of details. I don't know. I just really like it. But as everyone's first project in any craft, I was a bit stupid, and I made such a stupid mistake. Basically, I don't know if it's me, but I think it happened once or twice in this specific like situation. It happened for sure because I have the proof. I think I broke my thread, which I think it's me because the thread is really durable. So I don't really know how I did it, but it broke. So I had to rejoin another one again, and to seal the thing at the bottom, when like to seal the thread, you don't knot it in weird ways. You kind of just burn it because it's waxy and it sticks, so it doesn't come undone, which is really like, I always wonder how they do that, and now I know, which is super cool. But so I had to, usually you just do it at the end, but mine broke, so I had to do it in the middle, like here, as you can see. But in burning the thing, I burnt the stitch, and the problem is, it's sealed, so it won't come undone. But it was night, and I think the lights turned off that day, but it was quite dark, and the leather is quite dark, and the holes are tiny, so I couldn't really see the hole, so I turned the bag inside out. And there are two types of leather, I think, lined and unlined. And I think this is lined, and the unlined one has like a sweetie interior or something like that. So you could really tell what is the wrong side. But here it's just like more shiny, less shiny. So I just turned the bag inside out to really look at where I was putting the needle, and it was like the second to last stitch, so I just kept it like that and finished stitching, and then cut the thing and burned the thing, and then I realized it was the wrong side out. So I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my god, why am I this stupid? So actually, where I burned the thing, it's actually the front. So I think now I have to do something. I don't really know what I'm going to do. Like, it doesn't bother me too much, but you can definitely see kind of disrupts the elegant stitching of the bag. You can see here I burnt it, and it was the wrong side, like the right side. I thought it was the wrong side, but it was the right side. So anyways, maybe I'll do some Kitchener's like duplicate stitching on top, going over it. Or I don't really know. Like, it doesn't really bother me here the tiniest bit at the end that I burned because I did it the correct way. But here clearly I didn't, because I am not very experienced with the lighter. Like, I've never smoked in my life and I'm scared to burn myself, so I use the really long, like, kitchen ones. But maybe I, the flame is quite big, and I put it too close, and I think it just, yeah, burned the thread. But anyways, um that was a mistake on my side. But there are video sorry, I think I hit you with the bag. There are video tutorials for this, with subtitles, and they're really well made. Like, the tutorials themselves, they really show you, like, multiple times how to do things, which I really appreciate, because I cannot be bothered to, like, go back 10 seconds to rewatch the same thing all over and over again, because then it makes me feel stupid. So I really appreciated, like, going over things, like, slowly. And of course you can, like, slow down the video in the settings, which is also nice. And this is my progress on the bag. Sorry, this is my progress on the bag. I cannot wait to get more work on it. It kind of, at the start, I was really excited, so I was working on it a lot of time. But the only thing you have to pay attention to is that the needles themselves are quite pointy. So I was a bit dumb sometimes, like, poking myself, and my hands were getting kind of sore after many hours of stitching this leather bag. So I had to take a break. But I'm kind of working slow and steady, and it doesn't feel daunting. Like, you can really tell, like, it's not with knitting that you work on it a bit and then you cannot really see the progress. Here you can clearly see the process, which is really nice for once. So yeah. And also very exciting, they were so nice to offer a discount code for you guys, and it is an affiliate one, just to be clear. So if you buy something using my code, I earn a little bit of commission. So if you want to support me, you can use that. And also it gets you 10% off their website, which is quite a lot. And it's also, like, stackable upon other discounts they might have on their website. So I'll link everything down below. And I really encourage you to check their website out, because the result of the bag, like, I cannot talk about that because I haven't finished mine yet, but so far it's really high quality and it looks very professional. So I think it could also be a very interesting Christmas gift. Like, Christmas is slowly approaching, and I'm slowly starting to think that I have absolutely no idea what to give to the people I want to gift something to. But if you have a crafty friend, and they like bags, this could be an awesome gift idea. Like, if they would have gifted it, like, if oh my gosh, why am I so confused? If someone would have gifted me something like this for Christmas, I would be excited. Like, they know what they're doing. So if you're looking for a gift idea, I would highly suggest this. It's really approachable. And also, if you or the person who you're gifting this to has some problem, they are really quick at responding at their emails, which is really nice. Like, I always very much appreciate good, like, I would say pattern support, because I'm just because I'm used to knitting, but I think it's customer service is the correct word. So this is very exciting, and I would 100% do this again, and I cannot wait to finish this so I can wear it with my brown knits. Like, imagine, I really want to do a style my knits video this fall, and I think, I have no bag obsession. I have a couple that I wear a lot, but I think this would be such a great staple in my wardrobe. I'm so excited, and also looks quite roomy. So maybe going to uni, we'll have to see that. Maybe my usual, like, uni supplies are a bit bigger, like my PC. Yeah, probably, but we'll see. I've seen people fit an incredible amount of items in a bag like this, so we'll have to wait and see. And also, something else that I wanted to share about this is that I'm always scared about cutting my thread too short, but I'm scared that if I cut it too long, I'm going to run out. But so far, like, fingers crossed. Oh my god, please, please, not, please, like, save me, please, God, save me. But for now, I don't see any like yarn or thread chicken happening in my future with this bag. I mean, if you sell a kit, they probably put more than enough, you know, because it would be kind of hard to just for them to just ship you the thread. So I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know, but hopefully no yarn chicken on this project, which is new for me. Anyways, let's go back to the knitting and to the knitting projects. I think I have only one new whip, which is even not even very exciting, to be honest, but it is very cute. And I have some like exciting news, if you may say so. Basically, I started this sock on the plane, and I got through the airplane, no, to the airport security with these long DPNs, metal DPNs, that's the point. Because I didn't want to take my Chai Goose precious red lace blah 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 sock needles. But I was like, I have no wood needles because all the wood needles I had I broke, like small wood needles I broke. So I was like, I really want to knit. I didn't knit so much on these as you may see, uh, but I just wanted the option to have something to knit on, you know, like a knitter going on vacation with no project is kind of insane and I would never do it. So I brought these and they were fine. And I'm really excited because the yarn is changing so much and it's going through the red phase and I cannot wait to see this. I think the yarn is called Eden by Lanagato, and I'm not sure how I feel about this as a sock yarn. I finished one sock in this, but the other color that I got, because usually when I'm knitting socks, I alternate between two pairs. I'm like discovering this pattern on, you know, this behavior, I guess, that I have. Because you know, second sock syndrome is a thing, but when I'm knitting socks at, you know, in a larger time span, I think I like doing like this if I have the yarn available and the needle available. So yeah. And but this is a single ply, and I think single plies don't really do that well under a lot of friction. I guess I won't wear it in shoes. I guess, you know, most of my socks, I wear socks a lot in the winter. My feet are always cold. Maybe I'll give them to my mom. My mom doesn't wear them in the shoes. She just wears them in bed because she gets cramps very often. So even yesterday, without the air conditioning functioning, she had woolen socks that I made her, and I was like, how do you do it? And she's like, my feet hurt. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. But she uses them a lot, so they will be a cute gift. But maybe the other ones, because I like these ones more, but we'll see. Like, I thought I liked the other ones better, but I think this has more color variation in it, so we'll see. Like, it's a very early stage, but it is my usual like 3x1 sock with heel flopping gusset thingy. So yep, not something that's very special, but you know, I think it's cool. I haven't seen people talking about that yarn, so I'm really curious to see how it wears because it looks very nice. But you know, if you need socks and then you get holes in them super easily, then maybe you shouldn't use that yarn again, which is unfortunate, but we'll see. Then I have the Chantal sweater whip v-neck. I haven't touched that because I didn't bring it with me on vacation, so I haven't touched that. But I touched. This is going a lot slower than I thought, though. I have my Holger shirt, which is a kids pattern by Petiteknit, And as you can see, I have quite a bit of progress, I think, since last time. I cannot really remember where I was at when I showed you this project last, but I'm making the Holger shirt by Petiteknit in the smallest size, which I think is 1 to 2 year olds. And oh my god, like, I know the gauge is 28 stitches, but I think I have the bias of this being a baby knit, and this really doesn't take that long, so I don't work on it very often, and then it takes a lot. Like, oh my god. And I'm undecided on what to do with the collar. I'll probably do it in pink yarn. Basically, the color, the stripes on the body, the two sleeves are supposed to be a different color. The hem is supposed to be a different color, but I did it just the dark stripe because I couldn't be bothered. I think I didn't have enough colors, but I had enough of the rust color to do the hem, and I did. And I did one sleeve, and I really should do the neckline because that will make me feel like it's closer to finishing. And I don't know why I haven't done it yet, to be like, being completely honest. I don't know why I haven't done that. But anyways, this is what it looks like. It's quite small. Like, I know it's a 1 to 2 year old, but I think the baby I'm knitting for is quite chunky for her age, so I hope that maybe I can block it wider. I hope. But yeah, this is how it's looking like. Pattern is clear, like nothing too special or weird, or she is not reinventing the wheel or anything. But I don't know. I'm really not looking forward to weaving the ends. I've tried carrying the yarn, and I think there is this, like, there must be a specific technique for carrying your yarn during stripes. I have no idea. I haven't googled it. I just leave it and pick it up later, so let me know if you have an idea. And I didn't even bother doing like jogless stripes. No, I'm not doing jogless stripes. Like, oh my gosh. And it's really weird because usually stripes are so addicting. I don't know why I was dragging this body so much. But anyways, I think that, as no, you can clearly see the jog. Never mind, I will shut up. This is the progress so far. It will be hopefully finished. The Oh no, I might not be able to show you when it's finished because I think that like mid-August I'll see the recipient. I'll finally meet the baby, so I'll hopefully have it done by then. So yeah, but I guess I'll just take a picture before giving it away. But I hope the mom and the baby will appreciate this. They live in Prague, so it's quite a cold climate. So maybe a woolly fingering weight sweater is versatile. Hopefully it is. Found the other yarns. I think this. It's not. I think this will be the other arm, and this will be probably the neckband. So I should really get going on that. I'm not really inspired by that, to be honest, but let me show you the whip that I'm actually pretty inspired by at the moment. This is so exciting. Like, finally I'm getting some progress done. Oh, like, thankfully. Oh my gosh, this is so tricky to show you. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if I'm like, look at this, you guys, this is so pretty. Yeah, so what's this? It's one of my own designs, and it is the Sandro pullover vneck edition. I already shown you, but look at the neatiness of the color. Like, are you kidding? Like, these center double decreases are just scrumptious. I think last time I had the yoke and the v-neck done. Since then, I picked up one sleeve and finished one sleeve. And yesterday or the day before, I picked up the second sleeve, and I'm now working the second sleeve. I think I made a little mistake. I did the, how's it called? The decreases, yeah, on the sleeves a bit too close together. So when I realized, I just stopped making them. You know, don't think you can really tell. Yeah, I think it's totally fine. So I'm doing them right on this sleeve, so that's good. I think I really want to try it on for you guys, and also I haven't tried it on since finishing the first sleeve, so that would be so nice. So when I'm finished with the sleeve, it's only the rest of the body left, which is not a lot. I'm excited, but I think I'll clip this one off for the moment. Like, it doesn't look the best with this Sabai top underneath. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, let me stand up. Please stand up. Please stand up. Wow. Wow. Ooh. This is pretty AF. And the sleeve length is perfect considering it will stretch a bit, like the yoke will stretch a bit, so the shoulder will drop a bit more, but the, blocking the cables will widen the sleeves. I love how big they are. I love how cozy this is. This has like the crew neck Sandro 30 centimeters of ease, which is I think my sweet spot, together with like from 25 to 30 is like ultimate coziness. So I love. I did the yoke a bit deeper to accommodate for the v-neck depth, which, it will be very interesting to grade this. It will be quite a new experience, and I hope I could do a great job, because I think it's just my second v-neck sweater. Like, I'm not so experienced with this type of neck shaping, but I think I could make it work out. Like, the only thing about this and this whole stitch pattern is that like the cable repeat is quite long and the stitch repeat is quite large, and it's also uneven. It is a nightmare to write up, so we'll see how I'll do that. And I really hope I can get this into testing soon, but again, I have to write my thesis. I cannot I cannot keep writing what's it called, knitting patterns and just procrastinate my thesis, because that has a real deadline and I think it's a bit more important, but I should really focus. I think these last weeks, like for personal reasons, I've been really all over the place. Like, I've seen so many beautiful places, but I don't know, I haven't, like, my motivation, even now that I am at home and I have all my own things and I have nothing else to do if not knitting and studying, my motivation hasn't just been the greatest. But I hope you like this design and keep your eyes peeled for a tester call. I don't know when, but certainly in time for fall, or at least I hope so, or like during fall, something like that. But it's just really pretty, and I've dreamed of a sweater like this for such a long time, and it's so cool that I've been able to recreate it with my own hands. Like, that's so special. But let me take it off because I'm sweating. Everything is restored. And I mean, was that it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was it. Oh my god. Sorry guys. But I think we all like kind of slow our knitting pace down in the summer, maybe. I don't know. It wasn't the case for me anyways, but this summer is like this, and it's not like I haven't had the motivation. It's just that I've been really distracted. When you're distracted, so everything takes thrice the amount of time it usually takes you. That's me right now. Like, I'm still knitting and I still think I'm knitting a lot, but I get distracted every couple of minutes by things, by thoughts. Not the easiest time of my life, I guess, emotionally. Yeah. So I hope you can forgive me, And hopefully I can get this video out pretty soon because it's a bit shorter than my usual ones. So, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm feeling kind of guilty for making an episode this short. But this was all from me, guys. I remember you can look at the Babylon Leather website because it's so cool. And again, you have a discount code if you want. And please let me know whatever you've been working on in this period, or specifically while watching this video, or whatever you want to share with me. I'm always grateful, and I love reading your comments because it just shows that at the end of the day I'm talking to real people instead of just my iPad in my very messy room about my crazy knitting obsession. So if you want to do that, I would be grateful. But thank you to take time of your day to watch me and making me company. I hope that's reciprocal, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And again, without further rambling on and on again, I hope I'll see you again in my next podcast episode. Bye guys.